Buenos dias, it's day 24. So today was a first for me on this trip. I don't remember if it was last trip, but it was raining in the morning. And the clouds are 100% cloud covered right now. I almost every single morning. Oh, deer. Couple deer grazing out there. I'm gonna scare them away here, but what's up, deer? But yeah, the skies are, well, no, that's not exactly true. Off on the horizon I see a little bit of blue. But yeah, the sky's almost completely cloud covered, and it was raining when I woke up. I decided to put on my wet socks. Almost every morning I've been able to put on dry socks and feel like I can throw my wet socks on top of my pack and have them dry out. But that's not gonna happen this morning, and these deer aren't too afraid of me. They're still just chilling here. That's brave for deer. Deer usually bolt as soon as they see me. And they're still just chowing down. Nice. So yeah. So I've got my wet socks on, whatever. In about a mile or so, I'm gonna turn up and go to store at the Mollis Lake campground to get a few more things to carry with me. Alright. Yeah, I was about 0.8 up from where I was camped. There was the trail that said Mollis CG store down this little side trail. This has not been very far. So one of those buildings has got to be the store. It's a beautiful little campground. Little rowing on a Thursday morning in the mountains. Beautiful. You know what else is beautiful? They got food in there. And they got soda in there. I'm definitely getting a Coke. Definitely getting a Coke. That's not even an option. Oh, I think that's Austin and Seneca up there, those two hikers up there. I think they were coming in here, they sent themselves a resupply package here. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if that's them, actually. Hi. So, yeah, we'll see. Okay, heading back to the CT from the campground. Yeah, so that was Austin and Seneca I saw up there. So they got their resupply box. Their box was huge. Obviously it had food for 2 people for 4 days, but it was pretty big. So actually they gave me some stuff out of that they had sent to themselves that they didn't want to carry, including some of my dad's favorite M&M peanuts and some Sour Patch Kids and some bars. The store itself is extremely limited. I mean, it's more limited than I even thought based off of like the review that somebody left. Like they didn't have Snickers, which kind of shocked me. I would have bought a bunch of Snickers. I was hoping to, I was expecting to. I mean, it's like, but But they did have Reese's peanut butter cups. I don't know how much those are going to melt, but I may need to eat those sooner rather than later. But I bought a bunch of Reese's peanut butter cups. What else did I get? I got a couple little bags of chips. They didn't have the exact kind that I'd been eating, but that's fine. I guess I got like a bag of Lay's and a bag of Cheetos. They had several other bags of chips, different types of chips there. They had Sun Chips. I remember, who was it? One of the nurses that we met back in Lake City was really sad that she couldn't get Sun Chips. And they did have Sun Chips there. But then I also got a coffee, which was fantastic. And I got a Coke, which was also fantastic. I seriously considered buying Cokes and filling up my Smart Water bottle with Cokes. But Seneca mentioned that, yeah, you'll never get that taste out of your bottle, and she's probably right, so I decided to not do that. So, yeah, that sign right up here is the CT, so we're pretty much back. It's, I don't know, I'd say it's probably close to half a mile from the CT to the store. So, yeah, and these pink, there's lots of pink flags and ribbons and signs. It looks like they're having a 30-mile trail race based out of Silverton. So all the pink stuff is kind of marking the trail for those trail runners. They say, please don't touch this stuff. We'll take it down after the race is over. I'm guessing that race is tomorrow. Today's Thursday. Alright, so we're back on the CT. So, alright. We're coming up on Molas Pass. This is the end of segment 24. In the beginning of segment 25. I was trying to decide. I think like some of these mountains have been on like the guidebook or the data book or something like that. But anyway, segments are dropping like flies, man. We're almost through all of them. Last one's segment 28, and we're about to start segment 25. Man. Beautiful, beautiful. So yeah, you can hitch into Silverton here, but I will not be doing that. I will be continuing on segment 20. Pretty awesome views behind. As you climb up. I can dig it. I can dig it. Here's a shovel. Can you dig it, fool? I can dig it. Man, this segment is super touristy. Like, I had no idea. Those campgrounds down there, there's lots of people around here with little tiny day packs. Like, it's kind of, I mean, it's fine, but it's like, it's kind of a shock. Like, we were in the middle of nowhere. It was so beautiful out there. Way more beautiful than this. Like this is beautiful, but like the last really 3 full days of hiking, like if I combine the day into, the last half into Lake City and the half out, it's about 3 days of hiking, were just unbelievable. But nobody's out there. And I guess, with these campgrounds nearby, major highways nearby, this is a lot more accessible by car. So we've got a lot more tourists. It's just kind of, it's like, oh, like the trail can be like this. I don't know, it's kind of interesting. Kind of interesting. People should not be hiking this way, they should be hiking that way. But I mean, yeah, but if you go that way, you obviously need more than just a day back. You're gonna need stuff to stay overnight. But anyway, man, this is nice though. This is definitely nice. Man, I am digging this copper and green color combination on these mountains. Man, it's crazy how quickly the trail can just look totally different from where you just were. The mountains look nothing like this yesterday, like an hour ago. But I remember, right, I mean, I think this is going to be kind of the theme for the rest of the way. I kind of recall the mountains kind of looking like this when I joined my dad on his CT through hike. So, yeah, right on. I dig it. I can dig it. I can dig it, fool. Hell yeah, let's go. So I haven't really talked too much about the trail conditions itself. I would say, like, ooh, shit, slippery. The snow, like, the worst part about the snow is not actually the snow itself. It's what it does to the trail right around it. It melts and turns the trail into a swamp. And that's one of the things that has been like, right, that's like the toughest part of what we've had to deal with, I would say, in terms of snow. Like, my feet don't really get all that wet going through snow, because for the most part you just walk right over the top of it. But it's melting fast. The ground around the trail, or around the snow, is just saturated, and sometimes there's just these really gigantic swamps you have to go through to get to the snow or to get out of the snow on both ends, you know. So the snow definitely slows you down though. Your feet slip and stuff. It's not as efficient. It's more energy per step, but yeah, there was that one kind of sketchy part in segment 7 where if you slipped, that would have sucked. But other than that, I mean, there's been some tough climbs up snow, but like that's not that big of a deal. Like if you're, I don't know, somehow going up snow isn't as bad as going down snow. And we haven't had too many like bad down. So the Nobo. Alright, there go the 3 bike packers. I've been kind of leapfrogging them a little bit. 2 of them have ridden the whole way, and one of them just joined like 4 days ago. So the guy who joined 4 days ago is kind of struggling, so they keep slowing down to catch up for him. But made it to the pass, 12:6. It's yeah, there's a storm brewing over here, so I honestly shouldn't hang out here too long, but it's not raining yet, so it should be fine. But I think this is the last time I'm this high, maybe. So yeah. So yeah, I earlier I was like, I don't know which pass it was. It was the one on the right. We turned to the right, and man, kind of wish the clouds are blocking some of the view, but still pretty great. Pretty great. Alright, we got a long descent ahead of us now, so hopefully make some pretty good time. I need to get water. Now that I'm going down, I'm definitely going to filter water at the first opportunity. Whew! It's chilly up here. It's windy and chilly. Green and copper. It's a nice color combination. Yeah, so we made a big descent down from the pass and are now climbing back up a bit. So my legs feel good. It's maybe pushing it a little bit in terms of like daylight, whether or not I make the end of the segment at Bullen Pass Road or whatever it's called. So but I could still make it, we'll see. There's quite a bit of up. It looks like I got about 4 miles of up and then about 1.5 miles of descent if I go all that way. So there's been lots of nice little campsites scattered around here, so I would expect that trend to continue. So if it gets to be 7 o'clock and it doesn't look like I would get to Bullen Pass Road by 8, we're Loud Creek. Then I'll probably just stop. If I think I can get there before then, maybe I'll go. I don't know. We'll see. Check that out. Hopefully you can see that. Beautiful rainbow. Man, what a day. This day has been awesome. This day is just, it just feels like nothing can stop you. Oh, what a day. I love it. I love it. Give me 3 more of these. 3 more of these and we'll call it. Alright. Okay, this is looking back on where we just climbed up. I'm pretty much to the top of the climb. And I think there is a little bit more up before we start the big drop, but it's what time is it? It's close to 7 p.m. 6:50, and I think I've got a little under 2 miles if I want to make it to the end of the segment. I think, and it's pretty much all downhill, so I think it's probably happening. I ran into some more bikepackers who, oh shoot, sorry, I dropped some stuff. He was pretty knowledgeable about the area. He kind of tried talking me out of the idea of going down there. He didn't think I'd make it, but I think he also seemed to think it was a little farther away than it actually is. He mentioned a couple really nice campsites with great views on the climb up to that pass where I just got. I never really, I mean, I saw one that was okay, but I didn't want to stop yet. And they didn't really have that great of a view, I didn't think. And then I never saw another one. He said a couple, and Gut Hook, some people left some Gut Hook comments that kind of indicated that there were some campsites somewhere. Again, I didn't really see anything great. So the camping at the end of the segment is supposed to be really good and has enough room for a bunch of tents. So seems to be a pretty safe bet. I love these wildflowers. Sea of yellow wildflowers spotted with these kind of pinkish wildflowers. Man, this has been a nice year for wildflowers. Better than last year. So yeah, I mean, I think I'm making it. It might be starting to get a little dark when I get there. I'll have to hurry, hang a food bag, and put a tent up, but I think I'm making it. I definitely have the legs to make it. So if I want to, the question is, you know, how dark is it going to be when I get there? So a couple more miles and we'll be calling it a day for day 24. And here we are. This is the end of segment 25. This is right where I met Dad. Right when I hiked, or when I finished the CT with him. I think we came up this road right here. And that was a bumpy ride, let me tell you. But, yeah, there's supposed to be lots of campsites. I saw one actually pretty close to the trail. I may just take that one. I don't really feel like walking around anymore. I slowed down a lot. I still felt good at that pass, but that hike down here, I really felt myself slowing down. I didn't take a break since lunch. I've been hiking for that was I don't know what time I took my lunch, but I've been hiking for 7 hours straight, probably something like that. Which is unusual. I mean, I definitely felt good, but I think I kind of eventually pushed it a little bit on how far I went without a break. I may pop some ibuprofen just to be safe. I mean, I still feel alright, but I definitely felt myself slowing down. I'm glad to be done. So there's already several other people camped in here, so yeah, I'm gonna probably just take this one over here. It looked like a pretty decent spot. It is kind of close to the trail, but I think it'll work. I'll get my tent up. The clouds still don't look super great, so ended up being a pretty big mileage day. Yeah, this is pretty flat. This will work. This will be a good spot. Maybe I can go. Oh yeah, see there's a fire ring here. Where there it used to be. Yeah, this is a good spot. All right. Yeah, so let me figure out how many miles I did today. It was a lot though. Yeah. Okay, I've got everything set up, and I just got my bear bag in the tree. And as I was doing that, a deer just walked almost right up to me, and it's kind of crazy. He was sniffing around, or she was sniffing around, and it was kind of getting a little bit too close to my food bag for my liking, so I reached down and grabbed it, and that startled the deer. And I mean, the deer knew I was there, but when I reached for the bag, I startled the deer and it ran away. That was really strange. I've never seen a deer be, at least in Colorado, be that brave. The deer in Washington they just walk right past you. But oh, there it is. There's the deer. What's up, deer? Man, they're fast. But, yeah, okay, so the mileage today ended up being 23.1. And, yeah, I've got 53 miles, I think it was, left. So I got to average just a little under 18 miles a day would get me there on Sunday. So, of course, the plan is going to be to hike, regular days tomorrow and the next day and leave myself, hopefully, a fairly straightforward day on Sunday. So that's a wrap for day 24. We'll do it again tomorrow. Go, bros. Buenas noches.